Hey, look, man. Hey, Compton niggas, man. That shit all smooth, criminal blood shit. Can't nobody in Compton out rap game, nigga. Can't nobody in Compton out rap.
Facts.
Talk to him. Nigga, and Kendrick, my nigga. Kendrick do his shit. I love that nigga to death, nigga. I love Kendrick to death, but I flew past Kendrick when that nigga was on foot, nigga, in a Range Rover and showed him how to do this shit. Don't play, nigga. Don't play with game name, nigga. Compton, nigga. Hardest nigga in Compton, rapping, lyricist, nigga. Me. Any nigga that say any different, nigga, I'll body him and the nigga he fuck with.
Front Stoop, what's popping with you? It's your boy. And that was The Game, ladies and gentlemen. You always know The Game has something to say. He was on a Clubhouse app with King Crooked and Glasses Malone. And you heard what he just said. He claims to be the Compton rap king. Tony, talk to me, brother. Talk to me.
What's going on, son?
Chilling.
Shout out to the chat, yo, Black Pound. Oh man. So my initial reaction was Game's trolling. You know, Game's been the 6ix9ine before 6ix9ine without the snitching allegations, you know. He's always been a big troll. He's always been a big, he knew how to start controversy, you know, who to talk about to stir some things up. And the more I thought about it, it's like, you know, maybe he's not trolling. Like maybe he really believes that he's, I mean, one, he used the word rap specifically.
Right.
Which changes the dynamic of what I was initially thinking, because I think Kendrick is a better artist for sure. He definitely has better content, more important content.
Mm-hmm. And he's definitely more versatile. It's definitely more versatile. I mean, you know, I mean, you look at the range.
I give the versatile. I say it's like artistry. If you
okay,
if you know, like,
yeah. I mean, I get that. I mean, I just look at the range of things that Kendrick can do compared to Game. Game is one of my favorite rappers, hands down. Game is one of my favorite rappers. You know what I'm saying? I love the music that he puts out. I think his albums are always underrated. You know, I always felt like they didn't get the respect that they deserved. You know what I mean? Because ever since, you know, all of that went down with 50, and he really hasn't made music for the radio, you know, since then. You know, he's kind of just done his thing. You know what I mean? I've always felt like his music was a little bit underrated, kind of got overlooked. But Game, lyrically, he's nice. Is he Kendrick?
I agree.
I don't know, but he's nice. He's nice. Like
Kendrick's more of a risk taker.
True. Very true.
And I give that to, that's when I say artistry. Like, he's an artist. You know what I mean? Like, he's gonna do what feels right to him.
Right.
You know what I mean? Game is more, he's more in a box. But
True.
He has a lot of range in that box. It's a big box. You know what I mean? He has a lot of range. He's what I used to call the chameleon rapper.
Okay.
Because he could take a guy that he idolizes or looked up to in the rap game, and it's almost like he's trying to ghostwrite for that person, because you'll hear that person's cadence. Listen to the songs he's on with Nas.
Exactly.
Listen to some of the songs he did that you could tell he was following a Jay-Z blueprint.
Right. I mean, that's why he called himself The Game. Like, that's the whole purpose of calling himself The Game. You know what I'm saying? And he caught a lot of flack back in the day for always referencing and name dropping and this and that. You know what I mean? But that's kind of why he called himself The Game. You know what I mean? You know, between the two, listen, they both dope artists. I really don't even care, to be honest with you. Me personally, I love Kendrick. I like Game a little more. I just like his voice a little bit better than Kendrick's. You know what I mean? And the style that he does a little bit better than Kendrick's, but I recognize that Kendrick is just super dope. Now, that's just my personal preference. You know what I mean? You know,
I agree somewhat. Like, I don't listen to Game as much as I used to. There was definitely a point where Game was one of my favorite rappers. He still gets busy. Like, his last album was that 1992, his last album? That wasn't his last album. But that 1992 album, that was a great one. Underrated. I
his
think.
last album was Born to Rap. Born to Rap. Born to Rap.
Born to Rap.
Yeah.
That was pretty good too. He's not a better artist than Kendrick. He might be a better rapper.
Is he a better lyricist? And by the way, yes, that 1992 album is like super dope, and the Jesus Piece before that was super dope. The Red album, I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he got a lot of great bodies of work. That would be a great versus. I think the fact that it's 20 songs is to Kendrick's advantage because there's a cat.
Right. I mean, if they did a versus, that, you know, it might be hard for obviously
Game?
Kendrick has more notables. Hard for Game. Kendrick has more notable songs than Game, right? So Kendrick's going to be able to come out with, like, I don't want to call them pop bangers, but like songs that are more notable to other people, to, you know, younger artists than Game will. I mean, when's the last time the Game had a radio hit?
I think that's where it's different though. Like, Kendrick might win because his audience is probably more in tune with the internet.
Right. And he has a wider range of an audience too.
But I think versus, I don't know how many of the young guys is, and I think a lot of old heads is watching versus more than young heads. I mean, I don't know what the numbers are.
I think depending on who's in it too, because like if Kendrick is in it, it's gonna attract some of the younger crowd. You know what I mean? So they're gonna come and they're gonna be like, yo, I never even heard this from Game. You know what I mean? So it's not fact. You know, that'd be a tough one, but
I still like to see it because I think Game got some songs that people forgot.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
so when it comes
no
on,
doubt. Yeah,
it's gonna be like,
no doubt. I'm saying, and then they continued on to have the conversation about who are the top 3 greatest rappers from Compton, and this is what they said right here.
So yo, Gang, let me ask you a question. Gang, let me ask you a question. If you got to take yourself out of the equation, right? Who do you consider to be your top 3 greatest rappers of all time from Compton?
From Compton.
Greatest rappers in Compton or greatest rappers of all time? Greatest rappers of all time from Compton. I'm gonna have to go with Kendrick, MC Ren, and DJ Quick.
That was my list other than Ren.
Because niggas gotta understand, man, that nigga MC Ren was playing the ghostwriter for NWA. When that nigga Cube wasn't there, man, MC Ren was writing all that shit.
So let me ask you, Tone. Top 3 greatest MCs, Compton.
Ice Cube number 1.
Okay.
For sure, for me. I like Quick too, but I probably like Game's discography. You know what I mean? Like, so I would throw Game. I would put Game 3.
Okay, so I don't know if I have an order, but I got Ice Cube, Game, and Kendrick. You know what I mean? I can't forget about Cube. You know what I mean? There's no way you can forget about Cube and just you know, you can't forget about Cube. You heard Game say that, you know, when Cube was gone, MC Ren started writing for NWA, and yeah, I mean, it was still nice, but it wasn't Cube lyrics though. It didn't hit like it hit with Cube. You know what I mean?
And when Cube was there, Cube was writing for NWA.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, minus Ren, obviously, but
yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, man,
tough.
we want to know who your top 3 Compton MCs are, and if you want to hear the rest of what Game had to say, they talk about the greatest albums ever to come out of Compton and a whole bunch of other stuff. You know, click the link that just popped up at the top of your screen. And, yeah, you know, it's a great conversation to have, man. Dope conversation. It's the Front Stoop, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Hip-hop, society, and life. Tony, any last words?
As always, Tim, keep doing your thing. Shout out to the chat, and your blackest time.
Out of here.
Peace.
Peace.
I heard it.